Next point that we are going to study is the center of buoyancy. So everyone give the next heading, center of buoyancy. Try to give the heading by red pen. So give the next heading, center of buoyancy, and try to give the heading by using red pen or different color pen. It is always to give the heading by different color pen. So we denote center of buoyancy by symbol capital B. So everyone give the heading center of buoyancy, and we denote center of buoyancy by which symbol we denote? We denote center of buoyancy symbol capital B. Now what is meant by center of buoyancy? Center of buoyancy is the point through which buoyancy force acts vertically upward. Listen my words carefully. It is the point, center of buoyancy is the point, it is the point through which buoyancy force acts vertically upward. See, what is meant by center of gravity? What is meant by center of gravity? Center of gravity means what? It is the point through which weight of the object acts vertically downward. What is meant by center of gravity? Center of gravity is the point through which weight of the object acts vertically. So, through the center of gravity, weight is going to act vertically downward. But through the center of buoyancy, the current point that we are studying, center of buoyancy is the point through which what is going to act? Buoyancy force acts vertically upward. So, how we will define center of buoyancy? It is the point. Try to listen my words carefully. It is the point through which buoyancy force, what guys? It is the point through which buoyancy force acts vertically upward. So what is the meaning of center of buoyancy? It is the point through which buoyancy force acts vertically upward. Now try to see the scenario here. It is the point through which buoyancy force acts vertically upward. So it is the point. Through that point, which force is going to act? Buoyancy force. And how it is going to act? It is going to act vertically upward. So always keep these things in your mind. This discussion is also helpful in mechanics. This discussion of buoyancy force is also helpful in mechanics. Now, see, try to see the next point here. Center of buoyancy is also centroid of volume of water displaced. Guys, I will explain what is the meaning of this one while dealing with this one. Center of buoyancy is geometrically, let me write down properly. Geometrically, how we are going to find out center of buoyancy? So, geometrically, center of buoyancy. Try to see this word, guys. Understanding this word is very, very important to us. This sentence, guys, not word. Geometrically, center of buoyancy. Geometrically, center of buoyancy is the centroid of volume of water displaced. Center of buoyancy is what? Is the centroid of volume of water displaced. I will explain you with the help of drawing, guys. So here try to see the scenario. So center of buoyancy is what, guys? Is the centroid of what? Volume of water displaced. Try to see the word. So center of buoyancy is what? Centroid of volume of water displaced. So here we have seen two meanings of center of buoyancy, two things related with center of buoyancy. First thing is what? Through the center of buoyancy force acts vertically upward. And second point related with center of buoyancy is what? What is the second point related with center of buoyancy? Is the what? Centroid of volume of water displaced. It is what? Centroid of volume of water displaced. So second meaning. Now, first of all, what is meant by buoyancy force? First of all, we will try to see what is meant by buoyancy force. So what is meant by buoyancy force, guys? What is meant by buoyancy force? Buoyancy force meaning of buoyancy force, we need this discussion. So before going further, guys, we will see what is meant by buoyancy force. Before that, write down these two things. Write down all this discussion about buoyancy center of buoyancy, guys. Please, everyone, write down this discussion. So now, after center of buoyancy, we have seen the two things about center of buoyancy. Now we are going to understand what is meant by this buoyancy force. What we are going to understand? We are going to understand what is the meaning of this buoyancy force. Now buoyancy force means what, guys? Always keep these things in your mind. Whatever discussion that we are studying now, this discussion helpful in few questions of mechanics also. So what is meant by buoyancy force? Buoyancy force means what? Weight of water displaced. Mathematically, buoyancy force is equal to what? Weight of water displaced. Mathematically, buoyancy force is equal to what, guys? Weight of water displaced. And weight of water displaced means what? Weight means what? We have seen m into g. If you remember our discussion from last point, weight is equal to what? M into g. So weight of water displaced means what, guys? Weight of water displaced means what? What is the meaning of weight of water displaced? Mass of water displaced. We have studied what is meant by water displaced, guys. If you remember our discussion from the basic theory of this chapter, guys. So mass of water displaced multiplied by what? Multiplied by g. And if you remember, so and weight will be in what? In Newton. So mass of water displaced will be in what? Here for this relation, for this weight relation, must be in what, guys? Must be in kg. And how to get the mass of water displaced in kg? Displacement delta. Delta means what? Mass of water displaced in ton. And how to get ton into kg? Multiplied by 1000. And if you multiplied by g, we will get a what? Buoyancy force in what? Newton. So whenever we want to find out buoyancy force in Newton, whenever we want to find out what, guys? Buoyancy force in Newton, that will be equal to what? Delta. Delta will means what? Mass of vessel or mass of water displaced in ton and multiplied by 1000 into g. So that we will get a buoyancy force in Newton. And if we need a buoyancy force, if we need a buoyancy force in kilonewton, we divide this Newton value in kilonewton. We divide this Newton value by 1000, and this 1000 will get cancelled out, and then delta into g, we will get buoyancy force in what? Kilonewton. And at the end, if you omitted g, so what we will get? We will get buoyancy force delta in what, guys? Ton. Try to understand the scenario here, guys. Very simple discussion. So here, how we denote buoyancy force in ton? If you want to denote buoyancy force in ton, that will be equal to delta. So till now, we have seen 4 meanings of delta, guys. If you remember our discussion, till now, we have seen 4 meanings of delta, guys. For our reference, I am writing down this discussion about delta. First meaning of delta means what? First meaning of delta, mass of the vessel. What is the first meaning of delta? Mass of the vessel. Second meaning of delta, mass of vessel in ton. Second meaning of delta is what, guys? What is the second meaning of delta? Mass of water displaced. Mass of the water displaced, guys. What is meant by water displaced? I will explain you once again. See, basic diagram, guys. Always this basic diagram. We always love this basic diagram. Suppose this is what? Our vessel. And here the portion we have highlighted in yellow. This portion, guys. The portion that we have highlighted in yellow, we will say it as what? Water displaced. The portion that we have highlighted in yellow is what, guys? The portion that we have highlighted in yellow is what? Water displaced. Means before the ship, in this place water was there. Now the place of that water is taken by the ship. So from this portion, from this hatching portion that we have highlighted, we have done hatching or highlighted in yellow, this portion, this place now is taken by the ship. So this, from this portion water is displaced. So centroid of this volume of water displaced, this is what, from this portion we are displacing the water now. So this centroid of this portion is what, our center of buoyancy. The centroid of this portion is what, guys? Centroid of this portion is what? Center of buoyancy. So now we will come back to our discussion of center of buoyancy, guys. So here, so second meaning of displacement is what? Mass of water displaced. Third meaning we have seen while studying center of gravity is what? Weight of the vessel. Third meaning is what? Weight of the vessel. And fourth meaning is what, guys? What is the fourth meaning? Buoyancy force. Weight of the vessel in ton. Everything is in ton. And we discuss, guys, how to convert ton value into Newton, delta into G into 1000. We will get into, and then at the end buoyancy force in ton. So these are the four meaning of displacement, guys. Always keep these things, four meanings in your mind, guys. So we need make it as a note. So these are the four meanings of delta, guys. First meaning mass of the vessel, second meaning mass of water displaced, third meaning weight of the vessel, and fourth meaning buoyancy force. And all these things is in what, guys? All these things in ton. So mass of the vessel, I will highlight. Mass of water displaced, guys. Then third point, weight of the vessel. And fourth point, guys, buoyancy force. So these are the four meanings of delta. So whenever we want to represent weight of the vessel, we will simply use delta, that will be in ton. Whenever we want to represent buoyancy force, we simply use what, guys? Delta. So now before going further, guys, please everyone write down this discussion about buoyancy force, guys. The discussion related with buoyancy force, everyone. Now after buoyancy force, write down this note, guys. After the buoyancy force, write down this note related with mass of the vessel, guys. Related with delta, that is displacement. So displacement, four meaning of displacement. So everyone please write down this note. Now we are going to draw transverse view of the vessel. What we are going to do? We are going to draw what? Transverse view of the vessel, guys. So this is what our transverse view of the vessel. This is what, guys? Transverse view of the vessel. Now here I am going to draw the what? Water line. Water line means what? Below this line, water is there. What is the meaning of water line? Water line means what? Below this line, water is there. Now what is the meaning of this portion that I am going to do hatching, guys? This portion. This portion denote what? Water displaced, guys. What is the meaning of this portion? This portion denote what? Water displaced. Earlier in this portion, water was there. Now the place of water is taken by what? Ship. So from that portion we have displaced the ship or vessel, displaced the water. This side front view, this side aft. This is front side of the ship. This is what? Aft side of the ship. And then what this line denote, guys? Can you guess? This is what? I will make it as a what? A dotted. So this dotted light denote midship or what? A midship. What this dotted line denote? Midship. And how we denote midship or amidship? Circle. Let me make it properly. Circle, guys. Inside one side one, second side one. So in this way we can make amidship. Then, and this portion, what this portion denote? Guys, guess it. Water displace, not guess it, we know already. So what this portion denote? This portion denote water displaced. Now here, now we have seen, guys, what is meant by B. B means what? Center of buoyancy. What is meant by B? B means center of buoyancy, and it is what? Centroid of volume of water displaced. So it is water. So this is what? Volume of water displaced, guys. This portion that we are showing in hatching, and its centroid is nothing but what? Our center of buoyancy. So somewhere here, what will be there, guys? Somewhere here. Just have a look here, guys. So this will be what? Just imagine that this is what? A centroid of volume of water displaced. This is what, guys? Centroid of what? Volume of water displaced. And that is meant by centroid of volume of water displaced means what? Nothing but our center of buoyancy. And through the center of buoyancy, which force is going to act? Buoyancy force. And buoyancy force, how will act, guys? Buoyancy force always acts vertically upward. How the buoyancy force is going to act, guys? Buoyancy force always acts vertically upward. So this is what? Our buoyancy force. And how the buoyancy force is going to act? Buoyancy force always acts vertically upward. Try to understand the scenario, guys. Nothing much in this scenario. And we just now, few minutes before, we have seen how we denote buoyancy force. Buoyancy force we denote by delta in ton. So delta displacement in ton is also nothing but a what? Buoyancy force. So now, so delta means what? Here in this drawing, delta is nothing but a what? Buoyancy force. Buoyancy force always acts vertically upward through the center of buoyancy. B stand for what, guys? What is the meaning of B? B means what? Center of buoyancy. Now here we are going to show the few things, guys, which is important for us. So now try to see the scenario here from this line. Okay, I am going to draw one dotted vertical line, guys. So this is what? Our dotted vertical line. Just have a look here. So dotted vertical line, and from here to here, this distance will be what, guys? Distance between B and midship, guys. Distance between B and midship in longitudinal direction. That distance we will say it as a what? LCB. What we will say? That distance we will say it as a LCB. Distance between B and midship in a longitudinal direction we will say LCB. LCB stand for what? Longitudinal center of buoyancy. And here from the B, I'm going to draw one dotted horizontal line, guys. Just have a look here. 1 minute. Let me shift this B on other side. From this B, what we are going to do? We are going to draw one dotted horizontal line. And from the keel also, what we are going to do? From the keel also we are going to draw another dotted horizontal line. Just observe. And this distance denote what, guys? What this distance denote? Tell me. This distance denote KB. Okay. So LCB means what? What is the meaning of LCB, guys? LCB means longitudinal center of buoyancy. What is the meaning of LCB? Longitudinal center of buoyancy, and it is the distance between what, guys? It is the distance between B and midship. It is the distance between B and midship as measured in longitudinal direction. As measured in which direction, guys? As measured in longitudinal direction. Now after LCB, the next point is what, guys? KB. KB means what? Vertical distance between keel and B. B means center of buoyancy. So guys, everyone, before going further, what you have to do? We have already written note and all these things. If you have not written, write down this note also. But after that, guys, draw this figure properly. Everyone, draw this figure properly, guys, and write down the discussion on the screen. Please, everyone, write down the discussion on the screen. After this discussion, please write down this discussion of LCB and KB, guys. So this is all about center of buoyancy, guys. So this is all about center of buoyancy. So see you in the next lecture.